What's up, guys? This is AJ, the Flippin' Ninja. We got a killer flip of the week item to cover this week. And the item we're covering is this sweet Harden furniture, custom made, sophisticated, striped accent chair. Okay, so this is a chair I came across at a local thrift store just like 10 minutes away from me, Salvation Army. And it was pretty sweet. So basically, I saw it at the store, and there was no price on it because they just brought it out from the back. But even without knowing the price, I was like, okay, right away, I know that I could sell this for a lot more, regardless of the price that they want for it, because I've done it a lot. When it comes to furniture and chairs, if you do it right, you can make a lot of money flipping them, and they're super easy, super simple. I bought it for 30 bucks, ended up selling it for $300, and it was pretty interesting. So when I first came across it, it had literally so this is a picture of the chair at the store. When I first saw it, they had literally brought it out of the back. There wasn't even a price tag on it, right? So I saw it and right away I asked them, I'm like, okay, how much is it? Everyone there knows me, they always hook it up, but it ended up being $30. And I was like, okay, I know for sure I can sell this, right? So here's another picture, two pics of it at the store. And obviously, the first thing is when it comes to furniture, whenever you're looking to flip furniture, which, by the way, is one of the most profitable niches you can get into. The first thing you want to do is look at the brand. So you lift up the cushion, you look at the brand, and as you can see, it says Harden, custom made exclusively for iDesign sofas and chairs. So the first thing you want to do is, visually inspect it, right? So, take a look at it, check for any damage, tears, etc. And second, you want to look at the brand. Now, the first thing I do whenever I see a furniture piece, I'm able to tell right away usually how much I could sell it for, because I've been doing this so much. And the key when it comes to flipping furniture is how much money you make all comes down to how well you market the piece. So that means staging, photos, enhancing the photos, writing a solid ad description that sells, right? You want to really just sell the chair, sell the heck out of the chair, sell the design, sell, obviously what it is, sell the brand, right? So the first thing you want to do is just Google it. So when I stumbled on this, I literally just took my phone out and I Googled Harden furniture, and I saw right away that I was like, okay, this is high-end furniture. I mean, I think this chair, they range in like the 500 to 600 plus dollars just for this one chair, right? So I Googled it. They're selling it for $30. And it's funny. You see this chair in the back, this red leather recliner? I actually bought that too, but I'll save that for another video. But anyway, so back to this Harden chair. I picked it up for 30 bucks. I took it home and I ended up selling it for $300, right? That's a massive profit. And it's not like a huge bulky item that's like difficult to, transport. It's not like a dresser or anything. So most people, even if you have like a sedan or like a big, full-size sedan, I mean, you can make it happen. Even if you don't, um, you can find a way to transport this home if you have to, right? Not to mention, especially if you're making a massive profit on it, right? I mean, I bought this for 30 bucks, sold it for $300. So, yeah, the first thing is you want to just Google the brand. And then you want to make a buying decision. So, in this case, obviously, I bought it, but like I said, when it comes to furniture and chairs, especially, let's say you don't want to deal with like big bulky furniture or dressers or bedroom sets or even couches and sofas, stuff like that. If you want to make a lot of money flipping things, a good niche to just get into immediately is chairs, right? So like I said, it's not like too crazy big where it's super bulky, but it's the perfect size where if you're just one person like me, you can manage moving it. So like I said, the key to selling furniture for a lot of money is to stage them. Okay, you have to create a powerful picture in people's minds, both visually and by your words that you use in your ad description. Okay, so that involves things like researching the item and its brand, right? Um, so just as an example, if we go to Google and just type in Harden Furniture Company chair and just do a quick browse, let's just get an idea of the prices. I mean, look at this right here. Set of 10 Harden dining room chairs, $4,680. That's 10 chairs for $4,600. So here, let me pull out my calculator. So that's $4,680 divided by 10. They're selling it for $468 each, right? I mean, look at this one. Set of 6 dining chairs by Harden Furniture, 1,400 bucks, and etc. Right? So just by that was like literally 10 seconds, and we immediately got a feel for this brand. So now if we go to, usually I'm doing this all on my phone. So I hit shopping, I browse, and again, the keyword is look for Harden Furniture because a lot of times it's going to show multiple different brands. But if we just kind of quickly browse, and here, let's make it more specific. So Harden Furniture Company living room chair, or you could type accent chair. So let's check this one. I mean, look at this one. Animal print vintage armchair by Harden Furniture, $560. It used to be $625. So let's look at the details. Good condition. So this is used. This is a used chair for $560, right? So here, let's just keep scrolling and looking at these. So yeah, anyway, like I said, right away I knew it was going to be a profitable flip. At this point, I didn't even have to bother, researching it further. If you're just starting out with flipping, if you're not too familiar with it, obviously I would recommend, it's okay to take longer to research, right? It's just going to get you more experienced because knowing how to quickly research items when you're flipping them is a skill set in its own that you want to develop and get lots of practice doing, right? So, like I said, when I saw this chair, I didn't even have to Google it, but it's good to do it anyway just because you know immediately the range of the profit you're going to make on it, how much you could sell it for. Like I said, I bought this for 30 bucks, sold it for $300, right? So, here's the thing. If you're selling a freaking chair for $300, if you're trying to command a $300 price tag for a chair locally on Craigslist and on Facebook Marketplace, you're going to have to really make sure you're doing a good selling and marketing job. Okay, so that means your pictures have to be perfect. Your ad description has to have everything in it to convince someone, the right person, the right demographic, to spend 300 bucks, right? Now, the first thing is a lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, I would never be able to do that." They'll buy this chair for $30 and sell it for like, $80. And the thing is, when you're you know, that's more of a psychological issue, the fact that people are scared to charge higher prices for items because you're thinking, oh, I wouldn't spend $300 on a chair. You'd have to be crazy to do that. But the thing is, look, people have different tastes. There's high-end items out there, okay? And some people have high-end tastes. If you were living in a, you know, $1 million house and you were looking to furnish the place and you were looking for a bargain, and normally the items you buy are like, $1,000, $2,000, whatever, you would have no problem paying $300 for a nice premium chair, right? But like I said, it all comes down to your marketing. So for example, let me show you some of the other photos that I took of the chair. And not only, like I said, taking photos that sell is an art and a skill that you can learn and you should learn. Okay, so here's the first one. Here's another one. And then obviously you always want to get a shot of the brand, especially if it's high end. You want to showcase that. You want to tell people, like, I mean, if you had like a freaking Mercedes or a Porsche, a lot of people buy that just for the emblem, the name, right? So similarly, you want to do the same thing here. So here's an up close shot. I mean, just look at the way it captures the detail, right? Look at the angle, look at the way it captures it. Here's a front shot, back shot. Again, you don't have to be a master stager or have like some high-end camera to do this, right? Everything that I flip, I'm doing it from my smartphone, okay? I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and I'm literally doing everything from my smartphone. There's another angle. And the other key is when you're taking your pictures, you want to do multiple angles. You want to capture it from every possible light, right? So, like I said, those are the photos, and ended up selling it for $300. So, lessons learned: flipping chairs will almost always be profitable, super worth it. Again, the key is in how you take your photos and write your ad description, knowing how to really create a feeling and picture in people's minds. That's the only way to command maximum dollar for it and sell them fast. It's critical that you learn that, right? It's an art and a science, like I said. Because, most people, what would most people do? Take a couple shots with a couple sucky photos, throw up a quick, 1 or 2 sentence ad, and just hope for the best. That's what I call hope marketing. It doesn't work, right? You're at the mercy of others when you do that. You want to be in control. You want to make sure you have everything right. Second thing is, like I said, I love flipping furniture. Here in my market, it's a huge money maker, huge money maker. But if you don't have the right transportation, and sometimes muscle to do it, or if it's simply not possible, you might want to stick to just flipping smaller items that you can carry and manage. Again, it's super profitable to a point where, you should definitely figure it out. But if it's a total deal breaker, just stick to flipping smaller items. And then research. I've gotten to a point where I don't need to do as much research on items. I could pretty much make buying decisions in seconds and usually know what I can make on something right away. But it's still good to just Google the item's brand, right? Just quickly research it and get a feel for what they're selling for so you can have a good idea of how much money you're going to make, right? All right, as far as time spent, so I only spent about 10 to 15 minutes at the thrift store when I saw this and bought it. I took it home, I took pics, enhanced the pics, crafted a solid ad description, and posted it on all selling channels. Took about 30 minutes, and it sold in less than a week. So the profit I made on this flip was $270 in about 45 minutes of work. Pretty good, right? Overall ratings. So for the profit on this flip, I would give it a 5 out of 5 just because I would spend 45 minutes making 270 bucks any day of the week. So super solid flip profit wise, 5 out of 5. Transport, I would rate this a 4 out of 5. I actually thought about giving it a 5 out of 5 just because I do have an SUV and it was pretty easy transporting it, right? It wasn't too heavy and it was definitely manageable, but it's still something that had to be physically lifted, put into the SUV, taken out, and taken inside, and navigated through the door, and etc. But like I said, I'm being super critical. I've done this so many times. It wasn't a big deal at all. However, if you don't have an SUV or a van or a big car, you would have to figure something out or you'd have to pass on it. You wouldn't be able to do it if you can't transport it. Time spent, I would give it a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it was super fast. I hit up a thrift store, in and out in like 15 minutes, took it home, took pics, crafted an ad, posted it for sale, all done in less than an hour. 5 stars. So overall rating, 4.6 out of 5. And I would give it that rating considering the time spent. It was 45 minutes transporting it. It was super easy. Just throw it in your SUV. And the profit was worth it to me. Like I said, $270 in 45 minutes, that averages out to be approximately $360 per hour at that rate. So imagine getting paid $360 per hour, right? That's the power of learning this skill and getting into flipping. So I hope this flip of the week episode was helpful for you. Go out and hunt for deals. If, like I said, if you see a chair, try and remember the tips I shared in this video. They're super profitable, and go make money. Like I said, the flipping business is super profitable, super simple. You just buy stuff and you make it pretty and you sell it, and you have full freedom. Full freedom. You do it whenever you want, right? So like I said, I hope this was helpful. And you guys, one more thing. If flipping is something that you want to get into, you're interested, obviously, I've got tons of free content, free videos. You know, I got this Flip of the Week series I just started. But I also have a course if you're interested in taking things to the next level. If you want to speed up your progress, you don't want to waste years and thousands of dollars trying to do it on your own, it's an option for you that is available. I have a full-blown course called the Flipping Ninja Blueprint, the art and science of earning $1,000 to $5,000 a month flipping things in your spare time. So it'll take you from zero experience, zero anything, to a full-blown master very quickly, fully online. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to check it out. You can check it out at theflippingninja.com/blueprint. You know, or maybe you're like me, you're just like, I don't want to spend all this time and energy and effort like trying to figure this out. I just want someone to teach me this stuff so I can start making money right away. I mean, I see how much I can make for it. You know, I can see how much I can make doing this, and I just want to jump ahead, man. So if you're one of those people, like I said, check out the Blueprint. Okay, check out the Blueprint. It's my full-blown training course. It's one of the best courses on flipping, business, buying, selling, marketing. It's so much more beyond just flipping, by the way. You know, it's a lot of psychology because you got to get the psychology right. I mean, if you don't have your thinking straight, if you don't have the psychology, the mindset, none of this stuff matters. You're not going to do it, right? So that's an option. Like I said, if you want to jump ahead, check it out, theflippingninja.com/blueprint. And if not, that's cool. Next week, check out next week's Flip of the Week episode. Like I said, I do lots of teaching on these, you know, and you can get plenty of value from that. Makes no difference to me, right? So until next time, I will talk to you guys later.